Hey guys, welcome to episode 2. Actually, part 2. Episode 7 of season 3 of History Theory. Let's just get right into this episode. North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas are now a part of Texas. New Mexico and Arizona now a part of Oklahoma. Boom, boom, boom! This war is going on from one state to another. And the states of America, now they've broken up and they've argued because there's now a wall in between them, country in between those two. It's now the eastern states of America and the western states of America. Yeah. Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, secretly, they both announced that these guys are with Oklahoma and these guys are with Texas. But what they don't know is all these extra states are excuses. They're tricks. They're lies. These countries don't want to go to war, but they don't know how to announce it without one country winning, some states will not like it. So, now the states of America decide, you guys figure this out by yourself and don't drag any states into it. So now these other states feel it's okay to leave. So they're going to leave. And the stuff is in the bag. I'm not going to wipe down this, but yeah. And now, I'm just going to wipe this. So, Arkansas says, please stop invading our country. They say no. They start a new invasion. Conquest. But all these extra states that are now led into war force it. And Louisiana and Arkansas are trying to keep them from doing something that they will regret. Texas hasn't made a move yet, but they secretly deployed a fleet to go to Florida to pick up weapons and ammunition for it. So they need to go to Florida and back. But what they don't know is it's a trap. Oklahoma has ties with Florida and Florida is now a part of Oklahoma because they do want to. What they don't know is there's an Oklahoma fleet in the ship. You see these small boats mean fleet? Yeah, so I'm going to focus on this area for now. So, the fleet goes there and there's a huge naval battle right here. A huge naval battle in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Which they found out Florida has now left the States of America. Now sending a few fleets down. So there's a bunch of fleets on their way to destroy Florida. Lots of people are evacuating. Florida can't do anything about it. It's now uninhabited. And they sent a nuke. Yeah, they sent a nuke inside of Mickey Lake. Now, they hit in an area where there's no cities, no areas. And that just shows it. So Florida immediately gives up. And they say they were forced into it, like the other states. But they weren't forced at all. Oklahoma does not agree, so they start a new campaign. So the campaign was just to get by Texas to surround it a little. Their next campaign is now the Southern campaign. Okay. They start pushing. They can't help it. They reach New Orleans. First, Mississippi says, no, this is a bad idea. They take Jackson, the capital, Mississippi. Pushing on, sieges and sieges till they take a little. They're heading for Tallahassee. They're trying to take the state's capital, so it has nothing else. Immediately, Florida falls onto a trick. Now, they think this time. But, actually, Texas is behind this. Until Oklahoma takes the capital by itself, Texas sends a fleet, and now they send a fleet, having two major ports and ship. These two massive states have no idea what they've gotten themselves into a major fleet royale. I'm making this up as I go, guys. What really happened to Florida? Texas tricked it until it let free. They sent an invasion north. It did great conquest, taking a few minor capital cities until it was heading for Washington. Now this time, Georgia was not fully taken. Florida was fully taken. They've taken a whole bunch of capitals. Columbia, really. They're going for Richmond until a huge army spikes it till it's flanked out. Having a small conquest going north, it surrounds Richmond. Normally, we just stay pushing on two fronts, this front and this front. But now they have to circle back around to protect their front. The States of America has now declared war. This is huge. They say, stop it and we'll let you go. They say no. They say, do your worst. They start heading up. They've taken, they send up a huge army and take Hindenburg, Dover, Annapolis. And then they take a lot of other cities, surrounding it with one way, trying to connect these two countries to entrap Washington, D.C. Now, this plan did work. It captured 3 capitals. 1, 2, 3 with this army. This army is just trying to get to connect. Didn't work until it did. This plan did work on phase 2. Phase 2 was to surround the capital. They will not move in on the capital. That would pose as full-fledged war. They don't want that. So instead, they start a new campaign up north. They send a huge army. It makes it all the way to Michigan and then gets bounces off. It makes it all the way to Michigan. And for some reason, they cannot get Michigan. Now, these armies are having scrimmages along the way until one huge attack. Front attack. One huge attack. And boom. Okay, so this is now... This is Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas. Texas says, this is getting too crazy. All they wanted was a little oil. That was this whole reason. They wanted oil in the Gulf of Mexico that Oklahoma, I can't say it, had. And they immediately drop out of the war and join back with the Northern States of America. But it's too late. They started the war. And they think Oklahoma wants to finish it. So what? What's gonna happen next? On the next episode, season finale of History Theory. Will Oklahoma become sane again? Will it retract their armies? How does Oklahoma get all these in a 20-minute special of History Theory season finale.